Croeso, welcome. My name is Andrew Lewis and I'm a member of Cornerstone Evangelical Church in Abergavenny. One of the things we've each been asked to think about is our favourite Bible verse. Mine, for definite, is Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. One of the things that also came out later on was this painting by Jeremy Thomas. It's called Skirrid, the Holy Mountain. For those of you not local to Abergavenny, then there are different versions or legends of why we have the landslide there, whether it's from Noah's Ark having hit Skirrid or whether it's because part of it slid away when Jesus died on the cross. But one of the reasons that I also think about this verse linking to the painting is about the fact that you can see that winding path going through, and it looks as if it will eventually take you towards that holy mountain. So thank you, Jeremy, for allowing me to share it. One of the things we are going to have is my daughter's going to read in Welsh. So Carrie, take it away.
Trystia'r arglwydd yn llwyr, paid dibynnu ar dysyniadau dy hun. Gwrando arno fe bob amser, a bydd yn dangos y ffordd iawn I ti.
Diolch, Carrie. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. During the last year, we've had some hard times in the family in terms of me losing my grandmother, who was like a second mum in July. But then in August, when we had her funeral, also that day, my father-in-law got a diagnosis with regards to dementia and Alzheimer's. But during the time of my grand passing, and also even the night of the funeral, with my wife getting the news, me and my wife both walked up to Skirrid to actually go and watch the moon and watch the stars. And so it is one of those factors, taking the path, listening to what we actually needed at that time is really important. So trust in the Lord. So we're placing our security in him. And being a teacher and a trainer, then that definitely reminds me of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Having complete confidence because of our relationship with him and that he will do what's best for us. Only God is perfectly trustworthy and faithful. But then we have to trust him with all our hearts. That means that we're surrendering our hearts to him, overcoming our worries, our fears, which many will have at this moment in time, and actually believing that he is looking after us. Do not depend on your own understanding. So letting him actually take control. He perfectly knows what we can do in our lives. Lean, so when we're talking about not our own understanding, so if we're letting God take control, then we're putting him at the driving seat of our lives. Seeking his will in all we do, so establishing that we're allowing him to actually work through us, but also the fact that other people should see Christ in our lives by what we do. But knowing which path to take, it can be hard. There can be many different paths. One of the factors for us a year ago is we didn't realize that we were having these different paths to take during that time, but we're trusting that he knows what's happening and that he's in control of where we're going. I did like the Message version actually as well for this verse, about the fact that we should be listening for God's voice in everything you do and everywhere you go. So in that way, I was thinking about the fact that, when we are walking up the hills, when we are there going out and spending time, then actually, listening to what he wants of us And I believe that's a great time that I enjoy spending time with the Lord, is actually while I'm walking. So what you can see there is actually a view, a panoramic from the top of Skirrid. And then also you've got the path going out to the top of the ridge. But this little psalm, I think, also fits in nicely with what we just talked about. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. And going up there as we did during that time, and going up and actually seeing the moon, it was really nice actually having the moon lighting our path across the top of Skirrid. And after all of the lockdown finishes and we're allowed to go and walk hills again, I know I'll be very much looking forward to it, not only with our family, but by myself and actually spending some time with God, and also going up there with Cubs. As you know, I'm a Cubs leader locally in First Gilwyn. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Thank you very much.